What is good people? We are back in the UAE for the 6th ever Abu Dhabi Masters. This time we bring you the action from Al Ain here on the eastern border of Oman. Inside the Hamza bin Zayed Stadium Complex, the FIBA 3x3 World Tour has reached its 14th stop on our record 18-city schedule. Wow, this year. Guess what? We're in full stride. Racing towards the final. We'll see 7 of the top 13 ranked teams on the tour standings competing here over the next couple of days, where wins now are at more of a premium than ever before. Just a few tournaments left to make it to the World Tour final. And of course, happy to be back here in Abu Dhabi, where we've had a couple of World Tour finals last year, as well as 2015 and 16. That guy would remember these tournaments well. That is Noah Lazarus. I'm Kyle Montgomery, by the way, the voice of 3x3. Glad to be back on the microphone, but that's the other man on the mic. That's 3x3 The Hype, Noah Lazarus. He'll be emceeing things as usual. We'll have DJ Lass on the spins in the mix. Maybe we'll get a look at him pretty soon. But we got a lot of business to be handled today, starting with the qualifying draw. We'll get into the main draw later, and we'll get into all of the preliminary discussions of what the day will hold in a bit. But as always, we got to take a trip back down memory lane for you newbies to 3x3 and introduce you to the rules of the game of 3x3.
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
Breathe easy. We are about to get started with our 10-minute sprint, a marathon of them today. Again, once we get to the main draw, that'll be the top 12 teams competing, of course, for a $40,000 grand prize. And there's that dude, DJ Lass, I was telling you about. There he is up top. Say what's up, DJ Lass. I see you with the Cartiers on. I see you with the Cartiers on. So, of course, DJ Lass, he's going to be in the mix. He's going to have it bumping here at an incredible venue. Again, back in the UAE. So many memorable tournaments here in the UAE. You think back to the Abu Dhabi Masters in 2015. Dejan Majstorovic helped play hero in that one. Had the final in Abu Dhabi in 15, 16, and 22. So, you know, this is a place that is near and dear to our 3x3 hearts. Here is the World Tour schedule 2023. It has been busy. First six events we saw Uv win, but the second half of the season has been totally different. As you can see, the other names starting to sprinkle in there. Miami and Vienna, Ulaanbaatar with that huge win, historic win at the Shanghai Masters, and then our most recent Masters winner, Liman, Huishan, and E get their first title of 2023. Who's it gonna be here in Abu Dhabi over the next 2 days? You can see what's remaining on the schedule, by the way. And this is one of 4 regular season Masters still on the slate. So here are your teams that are going to be participating. 15 teams will be narrowed down to 12 once we get out of the qualifying draw. And here's the race to the final. Huishan and E in the pole position. They have nothing to worry about. When you think about teams like Partizan and Jeddah and Paris, who are not playing here in this particular tournament, but those are teams that are on the fringe. San Juan is not safe even at number 11. So there's a lot of moves that could potentially be made between now and the end of the regular season. So these games and these tournaments become even more intense given the stakes that are in front of us. Here is your qualifying draw group. Group A, the only qualifying draw group, by the way. Winner goes to main draw pool B. We got Jeddah, Chonchi in the mix. Team Jeddah with all that talent on their roster. Can they manage to get it together? Not to forget Team Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi also in the qualifying draw. So they'll get it warmed up. But again, I make mention of that second half of the season. It's taken a completely new look as the field is shifting. Ub won the first 6 events. Then we saw kind of a changing of the guard, first with Antwerp, then with Raudon Vares, then with Hangzhou, then Miami, then Vienna, then Ulaanbaatar, and last but not least, Team Liman making their way into the winner's circle. So that's 13 Masters so far, 7 different winners. It didn't look like it was going to be that way at the beginning of the season, did it? Tell the truth. Looked like it was going to be an Ub sweep, but Ub have not won a Masters in nearly 3 months. More on that later once they take the court. But in the meantime, it's Jeddah and Abu Dhabi who will get us started in this opening qualifying draw game. Both teams will exit the court momentarily before they make their big intros. Mr. Nice and company. Going to try to start off with a dub for the away team. You know, we've only had one team in World Tour history go from the qualifying draw to winning the Masters title. That was Novi Sad, 2018. Had a couple teams get from the qualifying draw to the final, but only one to win it. All right, here we go. Let's get Jeddah introduced first. The outstanding Frenchman, longtime 3x3 veteran, Dominique Chonchi. Mr. Nice, Kevin Hardcore, another Frenchman, ooh la la. And then the Lithuanian, Ovidijus Veranauskis. One of the first star players I got to see when I started with 3x3 back in 2015. That was back when he was with Vilnius. And then they got M. Holla. Malik Halujawecki. Team Jeddah, ladies and gentlemen, trying to make it out of the qualifying draw. All smiles right now, but it's going to be all business once we get that ball checked up. So they are in place. Now their opponents will take the court with Team Abu Dhabi. They got Cedric Isom, Daniel Mendez, Joshua Collins, and Mamadou Ndiaye. Ndiaye, the exciting 21-year-old. That's Joshua Collins, who just took the court wearing number 5. And last but not least, Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric Isom, 39 years young. All right, they come out in the all red. In case you missed the rules package, it's a 10-minute sprint to 21. Team who has the most points, if they don't reach 21 points, of course. The team that has the most points after 10 minutes expires, wins the game. Pretty simple, 12-second shot clocks. That's how it goes down. So here we go, toe-to-toe, and our two officials will step into the camera here. That's Marek Maraszewski and Cecilia Tot, representing Poland and Hungary respectively. I'll get a few shots up and we'll get ready to go. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I promise you, we're gonna play some 3x3 in a moment. It's the first time we've seen Jeddah since Prague. They finished 10th at that tournament. Their only other Masters just happened to be a semifinal run, 4th place in Marseille. They're gonna depend largely on Malik Halujawecki, M. Holla, the lightning fast guard, dynamic scorer, really good player. Stats not great this year. But he's had limited action. There's Daniel Mendez, 24 years old, stands 205. He's a treetop. Got plenty of height, plenty of size. Expect him to play above the rim and protect the rim. 3-team qualifying draw. And again, the winner will join main draw Pool B with our most recent Masters winners, Liman and Lausanne Sport, who are playing well as well. Here we go. The countdown is on. Let's check it up and get to it. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, with you as we get this Abu Dhabi Masters 2023 underway. Mr. Nice will start with the rock, top of the key. He's got Halujawecki wide open, just inside the out-of-bounds line. He misfires that time. Abu Dhabi will begin their downhill attack. Dime is dropped and delivered. That is easy money. Up and in for Mendez. Halujawecki now. Shifts to another gear. Drive and kick. Unselfish pass there, but Chonchi cannot find the stroke. Abu Dhabi looking for a 2-0 start. Clever little flip up attempt at the rim, but it's a no-go. There's Kevin Hardcore. Good luck with that down there. Kevin Core is an absolute problem down there on the block. So 1-0 game here in the early goings. But Anauskas directing traffic. Halujawecki thinking about chunking the deuces. Peace sign. Peace sign. He drains the two, and Jeddah are in front. For how long? OV up top. Halujawecki with the fake. He'll kick it to Core. Core from long range. He comes up abbreviated. Back come Abu Dhabi. Getting some pressure defense here from Jeddah. Forces a tough shot from long range. Halujawecki all by himself. He misses it. Oh. But the offensive board leads to a score. But Anauskas makes it a 2-point lead for Jeddah. Strong drive. Strong enough to earn a trip to the free throw stripe. That's Mamadou Ndiaye. He will shoot one, as you know. Everything inside the arc is worth one, and everything outside the arc is worth two. So one free throw. Awaiting Ndiaye. He will break it. Hardcore will clear it. Gets it to Chonchi. Chonchi right down low. I think that's going to be the recipe for success for Jeddah. If they just continue to feed it on the inside. Kevin Core is as tough a guard, a tougher player to guard, and the interior is any. Probably the biggest mismatch on the court. Defense here. Mr. Nice ain't playing so nice. He's going to dish it, and Anauskas will finish it easily. Now Anauskas has the Wilson back in his hand again. Chonchi will quickly swing it left, right back to OV. OV, oh no. That's a misfire. Two in the corner. That's a Russell Westbrook. Now Anauskas will throw it away. I do believe that Red touched that last from my angle. I believe so. Dhabi possession. So red did not touch it. They're touching it now. By the way, we'll be introducing a brand new FIBA 3x3 Wilson ball at this tournament. Give you guys a new look at our new rock for 2024. Meantime, cannot put it in. Oh, 2 bad misses. Close range for Jeddah. They can't extend the 5-1 lead as of yet. Down low, up top, the rim is rattling. I see you, big fella. Mendez slow to recover defensively. It cost him a bucket. Got a 6-2 contest. The drive and the scoop, wrong flavor. Up top, Wuxi. Taste the vapors. Quick first step to the crib. A 5-point lead here for Jeddah as they are in control of this. Abu Dhabi gotta find some offense. Uh-oh, man down. Oh, the step back 2-piece. Mr. Nice. They try to recuperate. Jeddah with a couple of bad possessions there. So they fall asleep defensively. Then they get the ball stolen, and then they pick up a foul. Number 3 on Team Jeddah. 6:36 left in this first contest of the day. And Abu Dhabi have life again. And they're trailing 5-1. And then stuff like this started happening. 2-piece. Big shot there. Cedric Isom. New look Abu Dhabi team. So kind of rebuilding their 3x3 program. They vary in age, ranging from 21 to 39. So you got some young cats and some old cats on that squad. Oh, Hezzy. Nice move. Nowhere to go but up. That one ricochets off the iron. Big board for Wuxi. Good rebounder at his size. And a foul red, just number 2 on Abu Dhabi to this point. Kevin Core will start from the elbow. Hand off to Wuxi. Core sets the screen. He's got position down low. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? That's easy money for them. They can run that action all day long. Oh, Hezzy cross. Taking off the to-do list. Core right back. That time it's a miss. Rebound comes back to him. Look how quickly that ball is moving around. They're playing keep away. Cannot deliver on the 2-piece. Stays an 8-5 game. Chonchi is down, and Mendez is up. Timeout Green. So a couple of bangs for Daniel Mendez in this one. Uncontested. He continues to test the shocks of the rim. One look at that last 2-piece from Wuxi. And one of a couple of yams for Daniel Mendez. So far, haven't really felt like Jeddah's lost control of this game. They've made some mistakes, but they seem to be calm, cool, and collected. Although their lead now is down to just 2 points. That's a 1-possession game. OV flips it over. Hardcore, back to OV. But Anauskas, not that time. Now goes to Rig. Approaching the midway point. 5:13 and counting. Mendez looking to get the ball to somebody. That was a unique looking release. He does not find his mark, but they continue to find Kevin Core. 9-6. Two is released. That is all cloth. All cloth. Two balls. Been falling for Joshua Collins in this one. That last two-piece makes this just a one-point game. That 5 or 6-1 lead for Jeddah is ancient history now. They better dig in. Core left wide open. They knock down the J free throw line extended and extends the lead to just 2. Abu Dhabi starting to shift the momentum. Different strokes for different folks. That time it was Ndiaye. Tying the game at 10 up. Mr. Nice. Oh, nice stroke. Chonchi shot it well from two-point land this year, 40%. He will take your cookies too. Ovidius Venanauskas delivers. And a quick response from Jeddah after seeing this game tied up at 10 apiece. They go on a quick 3-0 run. The 2-ball from Chonchi, and then the drive and the score from OV. Right when Abu Dhabi had climbed back in it. Jeddah took a 5-hour energy shot or something. They are re-energized. And they can come up with another steal. Venanauskas, they'll whip it. Imhala, but Imhala is held up. It should be Abu Dhabi's third foul. And time for our second TV timeout. And a 3-point lead for Jeddah. Abu Dhabi got a nod here as the host team. The expectations are obviously tempered, not considered one of the primary contenders. But you know, when you don't have the pressure to perform, so to speak, you tend to play a little more loosely. All the pressure's on Jeddah. They're the team that would look bad if they didn't win this one. Got a foul green. Jeddah's up to a 4. They got 2 more to give with 3:42 left in the contest. It's turned to a sprint to 8 points for Jeddah as they eye that 21-point mark. See if Abu Dhabi can refine that offense. Joshua Collins with the hezzy, drops it off, mishandled, out of bounds. The X3 coming at you from the Garden City. That's right. We're in Al Ain, just outside of Abu Dhabi. About an hour or so. Venanauskas, nope. Comes up Kevin Hart, short. Nice look, easy finish. Mendez, getting a heavy helping. Excuse me. And both courts left it for a moment. They're back now. So is Abu Dhabi. It's a 2-point contest after you pull up midi. Long range, all up in his eye socket. Imhala. 2-ball corner pocket, JC. He's colder than AC. 4-point game is now down to a 2-point game. No choice but to foul Kevin Kors. That will be Abu Dhabi's 4th. A nice start to the day. Abu Dhabi showing some grit here and putting themselves in position to potentially maybe pull off an upset. They trail it only by 2 at the moment. So the door is open. See if Jeddah can close it. Core kicks it out wide open. Venanauskas all net, all wet. 18-14. 2:20 to go. Look at the defense from Jeddah. digging in on the defensive side of the ball. And you know what they say about defense. Defense wins what? All right. Pull up on D. Not that time. Mid-range stroke is a no-go. Offensive board, those stays with red. Second ISO. 3 seconds in the key. That one whistled on Daniel Mendez. He got caught camping. Abu Dhabi now looking at a 4-point deficit late in this contest with a $1.50 left. Oh, that ain't gonna help him. M. Holla, 2 for $1. It's 20-14. Up top, oh, don't be teasing us like that. Mendez doing some body work down there with Kevin Core. And M. Holla, he wants another one. That left stroke doesn't go viral that time. But all Jeddah need is 1. 2 goes up, and that one is missed by Ndiaye. But Anauskis, ISO game. He's dangerous with that rock in his hand. OV pulls up, free throw line. Too much sauce on it. Approaching a minute left. Oh, why you do Kevin Core like that? Cross, but can't finish it. Foul on the floor, number 5 on Jeddah. Crafty little baseline move. I am not mad at that. Abu Dhabi won a timeout. Things look bleak for them at the moment. They trail about 5. 1 minute left in the contest. It would take a miracle, pretty much. But let's not forget that Liman was trailing 20-16 at the Chengdu Masters in the final, and they still managed to win that, win the final. So anything could happen. There's Mamadou. Oh, Kevin Core tricky with it. He ends it with an exclamation point, or exclamation punch, I should say. 21-15. Jeddah got a little bit of a challenge. A little bit of a challenge as Abu Dhabi tried to defend home court, but they could not pull this one off. They lose it by 6. Solid performance here from Team Jeddah. Of course, we'll see Team Chonchi also playing here in the qualifying draw. They'll be up next. Game number 2, Chonchi and Abu Dhabi. So Abu Dhabi will get a breather. And we'll get set up for our shootout qualification, as we will sort out the top 4 shooters that will compete in our 2-point shootout final tomorrow for up to $10,000. So while they get warmed up, ready to shoot, they'll have 10 attempts. I will step off the mic. So enjoy the first shootout qualification. We'll have 2 of them here in the qualifying draw. And then we'll get to action with Chonchi and Abu Dhabi. Highlights of Jeddah's 21-15 win over Abu Dhabi. Shootout qualification coming up next, and more 3x3 to come. Enjoy. See you in a moment. All right, so hopefully you got a chance to check out our first group of shooters for the shootout qualification. We'll have another one coming up at the end of our next contest. Just want to let y'all know we're about 5 minutes away from starting our next game. It'll be game number 2 of the qualifying draw. Will feature Chonchi and Abu Dhabi. That's about 5 minutes from now, as we'll get you set for that. In the meantime, continue to enjoy this brief break. More action coming your way. Don't fret. It'll be here sooner than later. See you in 5 minutes. Welcome back to the Abu Dhabi World Tour Masters, The Voice. I'm rocking with you. With no further ado, it's time to get back to our 10-minute sprinting, if you don't mind. We're going to get a look at Chonchi for the very first time and get our second look at Abu Dhabi after losing to Jeddah to start the day, 21-15. Will they be able to bounce back? We will find out soon enough. Chonchi looks like they're getting ready to enter the court from the tunnel. We're going to see if they really want to smoke. Team Chonchi will qualify for this tournament via Quest. Have a few players that played recently at the Pan American Games. As number 4, Daniel Arcos. He was one of them. He will take the court. He's followed by Carlos Lawler. Lawler also a member of the squad that just played at the Pan American Games. Number 1, Alvaro Pimentel. And number 6, Kevin Rubio. Team Chonchi. Representing Chile. So a reintroduction of Team Abu Dhabi will come out in the black unis this time. Maybe a change in attire will change the result for them. They certainly hope so. Cedric Isom, Daniel Mendez, Joshua Collins, Mamadou Ndiaye represent the home-standing Abu Dhabi squad. Must-win situation. Yes, I said situation and not situation. I do that sometimes. Abu Dhabi, black top, red bottom. But they must win if they hope to have any chance whatsoever to qualify for the main draw. Show flashes in game number 1, but ultimately didn't have enough firepower to match up with Jeddah. There's our 2 officials, Brigitte Jobai Koshkutu and Vladimir Veskovic will handle the officiating duties of game number 2 in the qualifying draw. If you're just joining us, you're tardy. Yes, I'm going to give you a late slip, but it's okay. Better late than never. You missed the first game, Jeddah won. This is our 14th stop of 2023, a record-breaking season. 18 stops in total, which we've never done before. Been a busy year. This is our pre-Olympic year. Another reminder for you, this is the very last tournament that we will play where players have an opportunity to earn ranking points for their respective countries. And we will find out who those direct qualifying countries will be on November the 1st. This is the last chance for players to earn points for their respective countries. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. That guy's trying to become a big deal. Carlos Lawler, again, fresh off a nice performance at the Pan American Games. Obviously didn't come away with the gold. That was reserved for the United States again. Daniel Mendez. He's got a couple of dates with the rim so far today. Let's see if he can exercise his size advantage. As each team will have their final discussions before it's time to get to business. All right, let's get it on. Check ball, top of the key. As Abu Dhabi start with the rock in hand. Nice scissor dish. Found him on the cut, hoop and the harm. So maybe to the old-fashioned way for Cedric Isom. Nice action for Abu Dhabi to start this game. Saw a lot of ISO from them in game number 1. And it's 2-zip. The first 5 seconds just like that. Pull up, this is one thing they can do. They shoot the rock, falling away. That was softer than your linens. The touch on that release. Oh, long ball. He's got reservations for two. As Abu Dhabi are firing right back, 4-1 out of the gates for them. Each team firing at will. That time, it's a miss. Kicked up top. Here comes Joshua Collins. Missed it to the right. Rebound falls in the lap of the Chileans. That's a foul underneath. But again, the three players who just earned a silver medal at the Pan American Games, Lawler, Arcos, and Rubio. To the cup strong, but stronger defense as Rubio's denied. And Abu Dhabi have the Wilson in possession. Dribble drive, step back. His man bun is bouncing everywhere. He does not get that one to bounce into the rim. 4-1, it'll stay. And a whistle, offensive foul. As Chonchi will give it back. Somebody help me out. You live in Chile. Is it Chonchi or Chonchai? Help a brother out. I appreciate it. 4-1 as we get back to it. Take that back. Gangster slap. Strong defense there from Lawler. That one kicked out, but the stroke was broke. 4-1, it'll stay. Just scratching the surface, a minute and a half into our second contest of the day. Again, qualifying draw first. And then the big boys will go toe-to-toe as the top 12 will compete in the main draw. One team will emerge from the qualifying draw. 5-1, long deuce release, all strings. Beautiful knockdown there from Ndiaye. 21 years old, bright future for that young fellow, especially if he keeps shooting like that. He wants to rock again. That rock is going up. It is not going down. 7-2 though, Abu Dhabi blazing out of the gates. Can Chile respond? Chonchai. Oh, nice feed. Nice ball movement. Sharon is caring. It's a lot of love on that team. The two goes down for Daniel Arcos. And a push on the block. Third foul on the Chileans. So a fourth down on Chonchi. Chunks the deuces, but that one comes up shy again. They want to feed it on the inside. Kevin Rubio, who was the team's top scorer at the Pan American Games, he adds to Chonchi's scoring total. 7-5 it stands right now. And we're trying to stand strong defensively, but Daniel Arcos gets whistled there. Interestingly enough, Chile had Team USA down 7-1 in that Pan American gold medal game. And they watched the United States on the right wrist of Jimmer Fredette storm all the way back to winning. But a silver medal, nothing to sneeze at. Now, of course, that was then. This is now. And right now, Chonchi trail it 8-5. Oh, did he slap him? Is he trying to be like Mike? I like it. Josh Collins. Yeah, that one's going to be whistled as a travel. The delayed Euro step didn't quite work out. 9-5 as we head into our first TV timeout. A frenetic pace to start this one. Each team has managed to put the round thing in the round thing a good bit. Abu Dhabi more so. This is how they started the game off. Nice delivery on the cut. Ended up being a two-point play. Seeing some skillful makes as well for Chonchi. And of course, Team Jeddah is watching this game closely. Four-point difference as we get back to the action from here in Al Ain. Big thank you to the Abu Dhabi Sports Council. Our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Our global partners, Chooks to Go. Our official timekeeper, Maurice Lepois. As well as our official suppliers as well. In Leo, Magic Sky, Skelda Sports, Baudet, thank you. All right. Big thank you to Maxi. It has been clarified. Chonchi. Muchas gracias. All right, so nearly time to get back to it. I'm not even gonna lie to you and tell you that I know what the delay is about. But I know what that whistle means. It's time to play. Or maybe not. All right, seems to be something of a technical issue. Maybe a technical issue that has to be sorted out. So in order for the players to stay warm and shoot around a little bit, keep the blood circulating while we work out our technical issue over at the scores table. But just to set the table for you for the day, and once we get through our qualifying draw, we'll play our main two games in our main draw, Pool A and Pool B, and then we will take a 2-hour break. So we'll have a session break at about 4:45 today, and then we'll resume action at 6:45 and finish out the day. So we actually had a scoreboard issue, and Abu Dhabi was awarded one more point than they should have had. It was 9-5, but it's actually 8-5. It's a great job recognizing that 1 point could be all the difference in a team making it to the main draw or not. So it is 8-5, a correction, not 9-5. Now we can get back to it. Let's go. Uh-oh. Josh Collins, he got a heater. It's a misfire that time, touched nothing, and a shot clock violation. A better open shooter than contested. So here comes Chonchi. Back to work. Lawler, step back. He will misfire it. High rebound goes to Abu Dhabi. It'll be cleared. Cedric Ison getting tricky with it. Ison from the free throw line. That's a bucket. Screen is set. Ball is kicked. That's how you attack the rack. Kevin Rubio. He's a bucket getter. That headband's got to grow on me a little bit, but at least he's a hooker. Oh, he just got splashed. All up in his pores. Nice knockdown from Issa. 11-6 Abu Dhabi is all over Chonchi.
On the floor, Team Abu Dhabi is still 4 fouls to give. Team Chonchi only 1 foul to avoid the penalty.
Chonchi got some work to do. And they start to chip at that lead. It's a double foul. This is 3x3, not WWE. They got to stop with the arm bars and the wrestling tactics and get back to playing some ball. 5:26 left. Oh, nice ball fake. Completely froze Mendez. So while he unthaws, his teammates will get back to action. The short range shot is missed. 2-possession game, 11-7. Nice cut, baseline drive, layup, no, swatted away. Quick kick, Collins wide open. No stroke, but a whistle. That's a foul on Abu Dhabi. They are up to, that's actually on Chonchi. I thought it was on Abu Dhabi. That was on Chonchi. And that happens to be a 7th foul. 7 fouls put you in the penalty. So 2 free throws coming up for Mendez as he will add one more to Abu Dhabi's now 5-point lead. One more shot. Here at the charity stripe. Not a good position for Chonchi to be in. Already trailing big early in this game. Free throws are split. That was deflected. A lot of time left. 3x3 games typically are not won within the first 5 minutes. It's all about the back half, the second 5. As we've entered that last stretch of this 10-minute sprint. 2 ball up, toilet bowls out. Rebound to Mendez, up top, quick kick to the left. Collins, no. Big rebound as that was recovered and scored. Cedric Easum. Layup attempt is missed. Mendez, jump hook, no. Wide open shot, Mendez contests and throws it off. Collins will now go to work. Up top, wide open look from 10 feet. That's like a layup for him, count that. Cedric Easum has been in his bag in this game. 14-7 is all the proof you need. 350 and counting. Collins in and out. Dribble drive, decides to reset. He's got 1 second to shoot. He fires it off the iron. 2 ball, corner pocket. It is queued up. A nice shot there from Pimentel. Mendez setting up shot. Better get a shot up or he's going to get 3 seconds. Yep, that's exactly the call that came. Official Briggy makes the call. Once you initiate a dribble offensively, you have 3 seconds to shoot or pass. Once you initiate the dribble, a new rule introduced within the past year to 3x3. So if you're a post player and you didn't know it, now you know. 5-point lead for Abu Dhabi. They've had this game in their grips from the outset. 3.5 to go. Qualifying draw game number 2. Chonchi has been struggling. And the struggles continue as that one is airmailed express right out of bounds. And Abu Dhabi will get back to work. They punch the clock. Back door cut, no. So if this game continues as it's been going, and Abu Dhabi comes out victorious, again, right now they lead it by 5. That would set up a huge game, huge final game in the qualifying draw between Jeddah and Chonchi. Could force a three-way tie. Obviously, we'll cross that bridge if we get there. First of all, Abu Dhabi would have to hold on to win. And then Chonchi would have to beat Jeddah to force that three-way tie. We're just setting the table. As it can go either way. Now we go back to the action. Nice up fake. And he is a bruiser. Chance for a two-point play here. Kevin Rubio, you can see how he led the team in scoring at the Pan American Games. He had 34 points. That's about just under 7 points per game. And all the players who participated at the Pan American Games had almost 40 hours of travel to get here to the UAE. So that has to take a toll on you too. And despite Abu Dhabi jumping out to that big lead, it was 14-7. A 4-0 run has Chonchi back in this thing. Wait a minute. Drip drop. The two-piece from Josh Collins gets it back up to a 4-point game. Right when I was talking about it for Chonchi climbing back in. Oh, flipped it over his shoulder like a backpack. It sets up the big fella for the score. It's 17-11. Oh, nice move. He put some extra sauce on that. Comfortable lead, though, for Abu Dhabi with just over 2 minutes to play. Collins. The stroke wasn't stroking. Up top, wide open look. That two was a no-go as Arco couldn't find his target. $2 left in this one. Mendez's interior feed poked away. Chonchi back in control of the possession, that is. Still trying to climb back in the game. That shot missed, will not help. $1.50 and counting. Collins uses some clock. Has it poked away. He's got 2 seconds to shoot. He will let it go. And he's going off. 19-12. Abu Dhabi also have to think about, obviously, a three-way tie. They'll certainly be rooting for Chonchi in the final qualifying draw game, but they want to win this one by a good distance because total points will decide that three-way tiebreaker if we get there. If is the operative word. Minute 10 left in this one. Who knows? Maybe Chonchi. Never mind. Never mind. It is game over. They have unplugged the system. The power button has been pressed. 21-13. Abu Dhabi run away with it. They win it by 8 points after losing by 6 to Jeddah. A commanding W for Abu Dhabi. As they say, we ain't done yet. Not yet. So they'll keep hope alive at least. They win that one before the limit. And here are your highlights. You won't see many for Chonchi. You'll see plenty for Abu Dhabi. Jumped out to a 14-7 victory. I mean, 14-7 lead, which led to a 21-13 victory. Enjoy the highlights. One more qualifying draw game to go. And one more group of shooters for our second part of the shootout qualification that will follow these highlights immediately. Stick around. The qualifying draw is nearly done. We're back in a minute.
twos and World Tour.
Qualifying draw game 3 is going to be our final qualifying draw game.
All right, all right, all right. We have reached the last game of the qualifying draw. Chonchi and Jeddah. So the stakes are this. Jeddah will come into this one 1-0. We just saw Chonchi get handled by Abu Dhabi. If Jeddah win, it's simple. They headed to main draw, Pool B, uncontested and unscathed. Now, if Chonchi managed to win this game, depending on how many points, it'll force a three-way tie. And the top point scoring team will advance to main draw Pool B. Pretty simple. But there are some other folds to it. If we get there. But Chonchi, who managed only 13 points and then lost to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi finished with 36. So Jeddah, without a win, they could still advance if they score more than 16 points. See? Chonchi would not be able to advance no matter what. They would not be able to score enough points. So Chonchi is out of it. So they'll be playing for pride here, representing Chile again. Jeddah's already taken the court with Dominique Gentil, Kevin Core, Malik Halujiweki, and Ovidius Vedanauskis. And out come Chonchi again with Daniel Arcos, Kevin Rubio, Carlos Lawler, fresh off the Pan American Games silver medal, and Alvaro Pimentel. All right. There they are in all of their glory in the all red. Our two officials in this one, Cecilia Tot and Vladimir Veskovic. Coin flip is underway. This will determine the first possession. That's that. Dap it up, all smiles. Officials say cheese. And it is nearly time to get to it. Hey, get that thumb out of here, Veshko. I'm just playing. I don't want to mess with Veshko. He's a tough guy. Straight out of Serbia. All right, so this is it. Last game. For M. Holla and company, say holla to the Chileans. Looked good in that opener. 21-15 win over Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi gave them a test about midway through that game as they stormed back in it, tied it up at 10. But from that point on, Jeddah just sprinted away. Carlos Lawler and company are going to have to bring their best game. They're going to have to put their best foot forward. Would still not be able to emerge from a three-way tie even with a win because of the 13 points they scored in that loss. The most you can score in a 3x3 game would be 22 points. So you do the math. 22 and 13 is 35, and that ain't 36, which is what Abu Dhabi is sitting with right now. All right. Last 10-minute sprint of the qualifying draw coming your way right about now. Let's go. Chonchi will have it first. Jeddah looked focused defensively. Kevin Core with the contest. Two is off the mark. Halujiweki will poke it free. Core will get it cleared with Vedanauskis. OV patiently waiting for somebody to get open. Halujiweki's got three to shoot. He fires, misses the mark, but he cleans up his own mess. And Jeddah draw first blood. Wide open look, at least initially. Bad brick and a bad hack. Kevin Core gets whistled for the foul. And that will send Carlos Lawler up to the charity stripe. Lawler, who was second on Chile's team in scoring, Pan American Games, at 30 points. Got a nice arm sleeve tattoo. That reminds me, I need to update mine. Free throw splash. Oh, OV. Quick move. Had he not been hacked, that would have been an easy layup. Instead, he'll have to earn it at the charity stripe. Ovidius Vedanauskis. Almost a 10-year veteran, 3x3. MVP of the Lausanne Masters in 2015. I remember it was my first tournament. Got a whistle up top. We invite you to follow us on social media, by the way, if you haven't, at FIBA 3x3. That is at FIBA 3x3 on all social media platforms. And make sure you include that hashtag 3x3WT Abu Dhabi. If you need help spelling Abu Dhabi, don't ask me. If you need shooting lessons, you might want to ask him. Carlos Lawler splashes one. Chonchi up by one, but only for a second. As Mr. Nice ties things up, 3 apiece. Oh, get out of his way. He ain't honking the horn. Get out of his way. So thanks to that Kevin Rubio bucket, Chonchi lead it by 1. So Abu Dhabi hoping for a Chonchi win. And hoping that Jeddah is held under 16 points. Oh, to the crib. Hala gets it back. He makes good on the second chance. Good game so far, 5-4. Jeddah will reassume the Wilson. Playing with our brand new 3x3 ball. All net from the right wing is Hala, 6'5". So the new Wilson ball features a patented wave triple threat technology for superior control. And it's got 24 additional channels and grooves on the ball, which gives players more grip. I bet you didn't know that, did you? You're welcome. 1-point contest. Olujaweki with the fillet. Nice touch on that response. Baseline, Kevin Rubio. Olujaweki will draw the foul. Olujaweki making the move from Omaha 3-ball to Team Jeddah this year. He's averaged about 3.5 points per game. Has not been his best statistical year. It's taking some adjusting. Seen a lot of players actually change teams, wearing new jerseys this year. It's worked out for some, it hasn't for others. Oh, he hit it with the hezzy. Mr. Nice, he's a bad boy at heart. He's a bad boy at heart, Mr. Nice. Chance for a 2-point play. As he got the whistle, that's the 4th foul on Chonchi. Jeddah's magic number is 16 points in this one. Mr. Nice, not so nice at the strike. That one rattles out. 2-point contest. It'll stay out of bounds off of Green. Nope. Yeah, yes, off of Green. Like he folded. Only 4 to shoot though. Chonchi have to get it up. Oh, got a foul on the 2-point attempt. A bad foul late in the shot clock, especially. You want to contest, but it's already going to be a difficult shot. Up against the gun, so to speak. So 2 free throws will be the result after this TV timeout.
Everybody see these QR codes on the screen behind you. Ask that you please scan the QR code as you can upload.
So you're watching the 2023 Abu Dhabi Masters from here in Al Ain in the UAE. Had a great time our last time in this region. Of course, we had the World Tour Final in 2022 in Abu Dhabi. One of 3 World Tour Finals. First free throw goes. Chonchi can tie things up for the make here. Lawler, yes sir. It's 8 up. 8 is always great. Holla runs into trouble. Got his possessions taken away. Kevin Core leaves his feet. He gets whistled for the foul. That's the 6th on Jeddah. No more fouls to give for Jeddah. Next defensive foul, free throws will be the result for Chonchi. They will not stop attacking the rack. No dice that time. Good D from Kevin Core. OV trying to use the screen. OV will fire it. Top of the key. Bottoms. 10-8 game. That one stolen away. Lujuweki. Some defensive back in his day. Lujuweki, by the way, just celebrated a 27th birthday. So happy belated birthday, Holla. I do think he was at least a high school star football. I could be wrong. Auntie, hit me up. Oh, nice shot. Falling away off the window. Carlos Lawler's getting to it. Jeddah still in front, looking for more. Mr. Nice will track down his own miss to Core. Plenty of time to work with him, the shot clock. He shoots it up with 6 still to go. Does not get the friendly run. So they'll go back down low. That's easy money. Might as well have been a layup line. Rubio has it 10-10. Oh, Rubio. That bucket's going to count. He got his finger caught in the net there and disrupted the shot. So goaltend will cost him a point. Jeddah 5 points away from the magic number for them. The miss, John T will clear it himself. But announcement said throw it down low, get it to Kevin Core. And the only way to prevent the entry pass was to foul him. That's the 5th on Chonchi. All right, back to it. OV comes around the corner. OV with the runner off the glass. No, sir. Mr. Nice trying to get position. He does not get the shot to go. Lujuweki does break it up. Who touched it last? I believe Lujuweki touched it last. So it'll be Chonchi possession with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And the game separated only by a point. Running some weave action. These are wide open shooters. They double dared him. He ain't never scared. Daniel Arcos makes it 12-11. Each team with 6 fouls apiece now. Next defensive foul either way, we'll see free throws.
12-11 now.
Impala. No. Core going to the spin move. Core. Hard to the bucket. No. Frenchman disappointed that he couldn't get that layup to go. That's normally one that'll count for him. Luckily for Jeddah, they have the possession back and they'll go back to work. Kevin Core. Core. Sneaky link. He finds Oluwajeweki on the cut. A dozen apiece. Good look. Rubio drains it from the right wing. 14-12 is the result. Oluwajeweki, no. But a foul on the shot attempt. 2 free throws upcoming as that was number 7 on Chonchi. Oluwajeweki. Missed the first. Oluwajeweki's second attempt is also broke. He'll get it back and he'll miss again. The range on that one, it's missed. Valadauskis, he'll miss the close range attempt. Oluwajeweki speeds to the Wilson, finds Valadauskis. Valadauskis can't find the bottom of the net, so 14-12, it'll stay. 3:35 left in this last qualifying draw action. Kevin Core with a good contest. And Jeddah will get possession only after a TV timeout. 3:30 remaining in this one. Both teams will get a much-needed breather. As Jeddah is still far away from, not far away. They still haven't reached the magic number. A win would settle everything for Jeddah. But some unsettled business, to say the least, in this last qualifying draw game. All right, here we go. 2-point game. Mr. Nice assesses the defense. Rotation device not working. Game starting to intensify. A reverse layup. Got to work on that left. Valadauskis with a wide open look. That's a grown man rebound from Kevin Hardcore. Jeddah up to 13. There are 34 points total here in the qualifying draw. If they're not going to win, they have to at least score 16 points in this game. Valadauskis from the elbow uses the screen from Chonchi. Valadauskis pulls it up and puts it down. It's a double dip from OV. Jeddah in front. Tied up quickly by Rubio. 15 all. One more bucket for Jeddah, and that's all she wrote there. No, it isn't. I thought that was it. Kevin Core, will he do the honors? No, he won't. Valadauskis, he's denied as well. 15-15, it'll stay 2:25 and counting. Rubio, no. Timeout on the floor, 2:16 left. So Jeddah have matched the score total of Team Abu Dhabi. We finished with 36. Jeddah also have 36. And of course, Jeddah only on the head-to-head over Abu Dhabi. Anybody's game at 15-15. The spot in main draw Pool B will belong to Jeddah if they can manage to get the cookie in the cup one more time. Ulujowiecki, leave it up to him. He's gonna handle his business like a full body massage. As Jeddah have secured a spot in the main draw. This last minute 53 is gonna be inconsequential either way. Mr. Nice, gonna use some time now. Mr. Nice wants to put him away. He chunked the deuces. Ball lands in Kevin Ford's lap. He'll get him reset. Ulujowiecki tracks it down in the corner. Ulujowiecki. Horse shot attempt for him, and you see Jean-T. He says we got the spot in the main draw in the bag. No need for anybody to get hurt or do anything crazy. Oh, he had his lunch packed. Have a nice day. Nice defensive play, Alvaro Pimentel. Chonchi, they still want to get a victory here. Make no mistake, even though they won't make the main draw with a win. They don't want to go home empty-handed. Touches absolutely nothing on the floater attempt. Buck 08 officially left. By the way, our shootout competitors, the 4 that will be playing tomorrow, as we see the 2 from Chonchi. He pulled the +2 card on him. Trying to fight fire with fire. That one's extinguished. Nice beat, leads to the smash. Pimentel shows some bounce, but 40 seconds left. Back to that 2-point shootout final. The 4 competitors will be Canyon Berry, Trey Bardsley, Marco Lemons, and Mr. Chiang Liang. Team Beijing, they'll compete tomorrow at the Abu Dhabi Sports Council 2-point shootout final. Up to $10,000 US is at stake in that. Probably should have mentioned that one earlier, but it just came to me just now. 18-16, Jeddah.
Right before when it goes out. When we have the last forward.
First row remaining in game. 10 in the gorilla.
All right, so officially 42.3 seconds left. Jeddah just trying to salt away the clock here. Or so I thought, never mind. Ain't nothing salty about that shot. Game point, Jeddah. Mr. Nice. Attacking the rack. And an intentional foul is called. Made no play on the ball, just tried to wrap up Jean-T. So shooting a couple here. And all he needs is one to get it done. Jeddah come out of the qualifying draw unscathed with a 21-16 win after beating Abu Dhabi 21-15. It is Jeddah that will move on to main draw Pool B, joining the likes of Liman, Huishan, NE, and Lausanne Sport LS. So we will see them amongst the top 12 teams in this tournament. The main draw is getting set to begin. So, props to Team Chonchi as they came and put their best foot forward. Props to Team Abu Dhabi, who tried their best to defend their home court, but only one team would emerge. That squad is Jeddah. So enjoy the highlights of a 21-16 main draw securing win for Jeddah. We'll have a brief entertainment break following the highlight clip, and then we'll head straight into the main draw, Pool A, with Huishan NE and Wuxi getting us started off at about 13 minutes. 3:55 local time. It's when the main draw begins. Enjoy this brief break in the action and the rest of the highlights. The 3x3 Abu Dhabi World Tour continues in 10 minutes. See you then.
Maybe some of you have come to Hogwarts in possession of abilities so formidable that you feel confident enough to not pay attention.
Expecto Patronum!
Just getting started.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come.
be the one to kill me, Severus.
Severus, please. Avada Kedavra.
Can drag me down.
PS Fulton, locomotive.
I would have dreamed like that on your wall.
In many, many ways, Hufflepuff is my favorite house.
Turn around, stick it out, show the world you're a Hufflepuff. Turn around, stick it out, show the world you're a
Year, nervous and sweating. I'm all tripped up at what house I be getting. Gryffindor's getting.
All right, a look at Pool A, which is about to get underway here at this 6th edition of the Abu Dhabi Masters. Huishan in E, they've won more Masters titles than anybody this year. But it's going to be a tough group in Pool A, trust me, with Omaha playing well as Wuxi. Pool B featuring Liman, our most recent Masters winner, Lausanne Sport. They're on the uptick, and our qualifying draw entry, Team Jeddah. Pool C, who's hotter than Miami right now? San Juan and Pirat, the other two teams in that group. San Juan looking tough as well. Looking forward to seeing Dragon Bielitsa. And finally, Pool D, Team Beijing, a different look this tournament. They don't have Carlos Las Manas. Batman is injured. They do have Robin. They also have to deal with Partisan and the Man of Steel, Stefan Milivojevic, as well as Manila Chooks, all the way from the Philippines. Those are your 12 teams gunning for 40 grand. Top 2 from each group advance to play tomorrow in the quarterfinals. So, started with 15. Now it's down to 12. By the end of business today, it'll be down to 8. And eventually there will be one that will lift a $40,000 bag of cash into the bank accounts. A lot of 3x3 hoop to happen between now and then, trust me. So UV are 2-0 against Wuxi in World Tour history. I mentioned their 6 Masters wins this season, but that was almost 3 months ago. That was almost 3 months ago when we saw Huishan and E get their last Masters title. So here they come. They are still very much the top dog. Don't get it twisted. They've struggled a little bit, but not enough for people to write Ub off. So, of course, they've made a new addition with Nenad Naranjic. There we go. I was going to get it out. They do not have Nemanja Barac. They won't have him for the rest of the season, unfortunately, due to a knee injury. So, a new-looking Ub squad here in Abu Dhabi. But, of course, familiar faces. And maybe the GOAT, Dejan Majstorovic. He's got some familiar memories here in Abu Dhabi. The world #1, top player in the game, Dr. Strange, Jahinja Stojicic, and the Beast, Marko Brankovic, round out their 4-man Serbian kill squad. And Wuxi take the court next. I don't know who selected their entry music. I guess that's a story for another day. But in the meantime, we can at least get introduced to the roster. Only playing with 3, so it's going to be a tough task for Wuxi with Yang Song Wang and Jairen Zhao, the Olympian, with the Serbian legend Stefan Stojicic. So obviously, Ub are going to be the favorites in a contest like this, even if Wuxi had 4. But you just can't count them out. It wouldn't be smart. 2 officials are here, ready to roll. Cecilia Top and Marek Marashevsky. I don't know what year this is for official Marashevsky, but he is a veteran official, been covering this game for a long time. And official Totu went from a star player on the Hungarian national team to official. He's had quite the journey too. It's been a hell of a journey for Ub this year. As I mentioned before, they started off as hot can be, with 6 straight event titles, a record. We had never seen it done in 3x3 history, never. But it's been 5 events since Ub last won, on the World Tour at least. So, just something to keep in mind. It's been a long season. They've competed in more events than anybody. They did recently win the Doha Challenger. So it hasn't been all bad for Ub, but they are coming in after a quarterfinal exit in Chengdu. They're not looking to leave early this time around. Here we go, main draw underway. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice in your ear. Ball is being passed around, and eventually it finds Dr. Strange for the easy lay. This is what they do. Anytime that one's poked away, Ub cannot hold on to it. That's going to go back over to Wuxi, so they will have a chance to draw first blood in this one. Ub trying to get back in the winner's circle again for the first time since the Prague Masters back in August. This one marks also a battle of the Stojicic brothers. Strahinja, who's now the world #1 undisputed, and the former world #1, Mr. Robot. Strahinja getting a rest at the moment. Actually, Wuxi should come into this one very well rested. Haven't seen him a whole lot here in 2023. I almost forgot what year it was. That's how old I'm getting. So it's a 1-0 game. I said Wuxi could draw first blood. I forgot about that layup from Dr. Strange. Stefan kicks it out. There's a whistle. Majstorovic gets called for that foul. But as it relates to Wuxi, this is actually the 7th Masters we've seen him play this year, so they haven't been as absent as I I made it out, but they've never finished better than 6th at any Masters this year. There's some stream music from Majstorovic. He's beginning his composition. And there's Nene to the crib. Yes, I just gave him a nickname on the spot. That's Nenad Ranzic, officially. Three-1 lead early for Team. Wait a minute. 2-1 lead early for Team Huishan NE. Number 1 in the World Tour standings. We will see them compete at the World Tour final, which is 3x3's equivalent of the NBA championship. So a little bit of discussion about the score. It's 3-1. Uber trying to convince the officials to give him 4-1. There's Mr. Robot 4-2. Uber missed out, but Wilson comes back to him. Mr. Robot setting up shop against his little brother. He'll drop it off. That one is denied. And then a foul on the inside. So Wayne Song will shoot one. And Wayne Song will miss one badly. Nene trying to clear some space. He elevates and gets the bucket to go. The second highest scoring team in the league this year at about 20 points per game. They're winning before the limit over 80% of their contests. Back to where we go. Former world champion will turn it up over. Down low they go to Brankovic. Brankovic is fouled by Mr. Robot. Back to the action we go. 3-point lead for Oud. Nice action. Oh, Nene. First it was a no-no. Then he recovered and got it to go. That one poked away. Dr. Strange, he's got the rocket hand. Dr. Strange. They continue to feature Nene. He does not come away with a bucket that time. Stojicic will kick it. 2 is released. It is missed. The league's leading rebounder, Strahinja, comes down with it. Dr. Strange, no. Brankovic snags the rebound, the beast, up and in. 2 up, it's missed. Brankovic recovers, 2 is missed again. They're giving the new man a bunch of work. He's put in OT. They're giving him more work than an intern early. Said you got to earn your spot. So Nenad Naranjic continues to be featured in this Oud offense in a 7-1 lead. 13 Masters wins for Oud all time. They enter this Masters with an impressive record. Free throw does trickle in, Jairin Zhao. Tough drive, nice score. So Wuxi will not go away quietly. 7-3 game, 3 minutes in. as it relates to Team Oud and their record this year. This team has been unbelievable. I know in the last couple of months they tailed off a little bit, but that's nothing for them to be concerned about. A couple of misses. But a 39-8 record for Oud. Brankovic will miss fire. He will get it back. He will finish with the lefty leg. 39-8. That's an 83% winning percentage. Time for a TV timeout. It's to be expected. Oud out of the gates quickly. But they're not unbeatable in pool play. We saw them lose in Chengdu in pool play. One of just a few losses for them this year. But anything is possible. Pull up, Zhao, Blau. Oh, nice feed on the inside. The Beast makes easy work of that. 9-5. As Oud continue to have a response every time Wuxi does something. Right to it we go in a 4-point game. Deuce is chunked. He's window shopping. Good money. 9-7 is the result. Stojicic with the ball fake. He'll get it back. It's Stojicic versus Stojicic. No money that time for Dr. Strange. Now he'll get a chance to guard his big bro. Come on out here. Where he at? Stay where you at. Oh, Hezi, stop and go. Shaheen will draw the foul. So up steps Dr. Strange. Stojicic has averaged just 5 points per game, 17% from 2 in this 5-event stretch where they haven't won a Masters. He still leads the league in scoring, highlights, rebounds, player value, key assists, blocks, triple fives, double fives. Do I need to keep going? Nonetheless, even though they had a drought, a legendary season for Dr. Strange as he connects on the second, 10-7. It's the robot. Swings it up. Wang puts the 2 up. Good defense. Brankovic got a hand on that. And then a whistle off ball. That'll be the 3rd foul on Wuxi. Again, if you're just joining us, where have you been? And secondly, Wuxi's playing with just 3 players. So they're kind of behind the 8 ball to start in this one. What you're seeing now is a technical free throw as Oud was warned about chirping with the officials. And after a warning, they get hit with the technical. Wuxi do not take advantage of that opportunity at the stripe. They blow it. So possession back over to Oud now as they'll start their attack from the elbow, the Beast. The maestro, no stroke that time. Rebound goes to Wuxi. Zhao gives it up. Zhao has it poked away. Not once, but twice. Quick hands from the Serbians. So Huishan and on pace to hit their season mark of 20 points per game.
9-7 on the shot clock. Basically, check and shoot.
Been a good defensive team as well. Giving up about 16 points per game on average. So that's nearly a 4 points per game margin of victory average for Team Oud this year. They're the defending World Tour final champions. Got it done and here in Abu Dhabi just last year. The Beast. Oh, he got all the dishes. 11-7. Oh, Stojic runs into trouble. Maestro picked his pocket. That one's broken up. As we will take over offense and offensive possession with a 4-point lead. Dr. Strange and the Beast, Brankovic, really struggling from 2-point range. Got off to a hot start to start the year. He's down to 32% from deep. Mr. Robot cannot connect. Strahinja starts the ball movement. Back up top, Dr. Strange. Loosey-goosey with it. He drops it off. And Anzic is a little bit confused. And was camped out far too long. 3 in the key. There we go. You hear the Maestro communicating defensively. Speaking of defense, they had him in custody, but he broke free and splashed him. Nice turnaround J there from Wang. And that was actually Zhao, excuse me. 11-8. Mr. Robot got his cookies took by his little bro. Strahinja left all alone. You can't do that. Now he's got reservations for 2. And a 13-8 lead. As Oud, they got the joystick in control of this game. Strahinja up top. Majstorovic, he lets one fly. No good there from the Maestro. Zhao lost his footing. Oh, Dr. Strange took him on a whirlwind. Feel the breeze, 14-8. TV timeout and a 6-point lead for Oud against 3-man Wuxi. So in the previous Masters, again, we saw Oud get bounced in the quarterfinals. Something that has not been very familiar. They also lost a pool play game to Lausanne Sport, 21-17. It could be a product of just playing so many games this year and getting a little worn down. But the machine is still operating well. It's maybe not at 100%, especially without Nim Diesel. The Diesel is the engine that keeps Oud going. And they miss his presence defensively and on the glass. Not missing it so much in this one. They do have a 7-point lead, just to keep things in perspective. Brankovic, the left stroke is broke right now. That one, the opposite. All net, all wet. Jairin Zhao goes blow from the right wing in a 5-point game and another miss from Brankovic. He might need an Amber Alert for his shot. It's been missing so much. .227 left. Oud not exactly cruising. They do have a 5-point lead. Zhao taking it at the Beast. Well, there's an extended look at our new 3x3 ball. If there was ever any time for a wedgie, why not now? Hey, wait, I was supposed to be promoting that ball. You He got it out of here. Anyway, that is our new Wilson 3x3 ball with the patented wave triple threat technology for superior control. Great for outdoor conditions. That ball will officially be in play at all of the 2024 3x3 events and beyond. Got a nice new design on it. Some new grooves. Liman Zhao in his groove at the free throw line. Wuxi. Wuxi, ooh-wee. Nice Storovich, no. Nene, yes. Who's done a good job of maintaining the lead in this one. Despite a few flurries from Wuxi. Got a nice crowd here just outside the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium complex. More fans expected to pour in as the day wears on. Meantime, there's a 2-ball. 18-12, Zhao no. For Brankovic, a welcome sight to see that 2-ball go down. Substitution is made as Majstorovic will check out.
These two challenge 4 types of calls, okay? You got an out-of-bounds challenge, a shot clock challenge.
Anzic is in, by the way. Got a shot clock challenge.
A 2 or a 1-pointer challenge. Now, the team that challenges the ball, if they win their challenge,
Official Matuszewski and official Torp will take a closer look. Oh no, that's not a shot clock challenge. That's an out of bounds. And the officials are just going to take a closer look at this themselves. That's a tough one there. Does that go off Majstorovic? The slow-mo, you be the judge. I don't know. To me, that looks like it goes off Maestro. Right there. Oh, you guys can't see the screen that I'm seeing. Here we go. Now, take a look. Now, that angle can be deceiving. But from my viewpoint, looked like it went off of Majstorovic. Yes, and the challenge is lost. It is Team Wuxi ball. Mr. Robot with a quick move. He goes off the glass from 10 feet out. Wuxi still have life, but Oob just need 3. Dr. Strange, he will misfire. Minute 30 to go. Mr. Robot swings it over. Blow. Shirin is getting to it. He likes that right wing. That seems to be his hot spot. Brankovic trying to knock down another. Too strong. Rebound is tracked down by Dr. Strange. Got a foul off ball. Opposite block. That's the 5th on Wuxi.
1 minute 10 seconds remaining in the game.
Brankovic and Maestro share the new Wilson. Majstorovic behind the back dribble. Brankovic pull up, hand up, so wet. All up in his mouth region. So Brankovic gets a couple of 2 balls to go in his last several attempts. And Oob knocking on the door of victory, 20-15. So Jairin Zhao working on a nice individual game. But it'll likely be for naught. 20-16, 44 seconds left. And the world's best team need a single point. Oh, jab step. Nice move, not so nice on the shot. Stojicic versus Stojicic. Maestro opens the possession. Dr. Strange navigating. The Doctor's operating. Out to the Beast. Beast puts up the 2 ball. Rolls off the iron. Maestro keeps it alive. Dr. Strange will track it down. They're gonna go for 2 here. The more points, the better. He misses it left, 20 seconds to go. Nice pocket pass. There's Jairin Blau Zhao. 20-18. Oh, wow. Mr. Robot with the steal. Zhao with another 2 that would have tied it. It's tipped, but Ub is still going to hold on to win. Although Wuxi did make it interesting there at the end. It ends up being a 20-19 Ub win. But it got your heart pounding a little bit there late. If Jairin Zhao hits that 2 to tie, that would have been an improbable comeback. And it could have been anybody's game in OT. But as it stands, it is Ub's game, in fact. 2019 ball game. The world #1 start off with a W, as they had hoped for. And here is how they got it done. Hot start. Took advantage of the fact that Wuxi did not have a substitute. They were able to contain Mr. Robot. And they turned to their new addition. I'm calling him Nene. They turned to him early and often, and he was delivering. So Nenad Naranzic set the tempo for Ub and allowed him to kind of settle into the game comfortably. Branko Brankovic was not finding his stroke early, but he found it when it counted, and that was late. Second half stretch of the game, where Ub was maintaining about a 5-point lead. And you see the Beast get the 2 to go. Jairin Zhao had it cooking from long range all game for Wuxi. Nearly gave him a chance to maybe push it to overtime. Instead, a 1-point victory for Team Ub. All right, coming up next, we'll move to Pool B action. Liman, Huishan, and E against Team Jeddah on deck here. They'll be taking the court here momentarily. Liman, again, your 2021 World Tour final winners. They're coming off that Chengdu Masters title, their first of 2023. Riding the wave here to Abu Dhabi. FIBA 3x3, the hype on the mic. Noah Lazarus. DJ Laz on the spins up top. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear right now. Lehman's in your face. What will they bring this time around? Can they go back to back? Can they go back to back? Here's just the beginning. And we got 2 Serbian legends on this team. Stefan Kojic and Mihailo Vasic. Vasic an Olympian. Both of them European champions. And Vasquez also a world champion. They're joined by Xingdong Li and Haotong He. Now Team Jeddah, who we saw go 2-0 in the qualifying draw, they'll be put to the test here. Their endurance is going to be put to the test. And of course, their skill against Team Liman. They have proven to be one of the best in the business. 11 Masters titles for Team Liman over the years. And again, coming off their first of 2023 in Chengdu just last week. They are 4-1 head-to-head against Jeddah, dating back to 2020. They lost to Jeddah in the Prague final 2021. That was the last time, 2 years ago. in the opening possession. Our 2 officials for this one, Regita Chabai Koshkutu and Marek Malashevsky. The last game that we'll have before our session break. That should carry us from about 4:45 or so to 6:45. We're 10 minutes sprinting all the way up until that point. So Liman with a commanding lead in the head-to-head. Here's our featured player to keep an eye on, Hao Tong Ki. New addition to this Liman squad, playing well for them. You know, when you think of Liman, obviously you think of Stefan Kojic and everything that he brings to the table. He was actually their second leading scorer from the Chengdu Masters. He hit the game winner as they stole it from Vienna. Crazy game. Liman was down 20-16. All right, let's get this one underway. Yeah, Liman was down 20-16 in that game late, and somehow managed to come back and win it. Huge rebounds from Vasque. A couple of nice scores from him. They were beneficiaries of 2 missed free throws from Quincy Diggs and a bunch of ill-advised 2-point shots for whatever reason from Vienna. And they took advantage. Kojic ended up stealing it with a 2-ball. And now here they are, fresh off that Masters win. Vasque with the miss. I should mention that Kojic and Vasic are both top 5 scorers in 3x3 history. Kojic has moved all the way up to number 3 on the all-time scoring charts. Chef Kojic already starting to cook. He done turned the broilers on. Vicius Vedanauskas throws it away. Chef Koya, dime dropped. That 1-2 combo with him and Vasic is a problem. Kevin Poore, he has no problems underneath the rim. That's an easy bucket for him, uncontested. As Jeddah will get on the board. But there's certainly something needs to be fixed with the scoreboard because I see a 4-0 lead for Jeddah. Ain't that crazy? So they will get that corrected. Actually should be 3-1 if my memory serves me correctly. Liman in front. All right. Looks like we're good to go now. Kojic unconscious. Unconscious. His second 2-ball. Vedanauskas, no. Kojic has the rock in hand. Kojic at 38% from 2-point range this season. That's the highest 2-point percentage in the league of anyone who's had 150 or more attempts. That's pretty damn good. He's going to attempt another one. Almost got it to go. Instead, he's fouled. And M. Hala is glaring at official Brigi. Like, come on now. Come on now. Kojic, an 82% free throw shooter. He'll step up to the stripe to shoot 2. $57 twos this year for Kojic. 3rd highest in the league. Of course, he knocks in the free throw. Finished 2nd on the scoring charts in Chengdu last weekend, 34 points. Second free throw is splash. Liman playing without Ning Zhang, by the way. Ning Zhang, who had MVP in Chengdu. He's been incredible the last month or so. But is not playing with the team for this particular tournament. 7-1 lead, Liman. Bullying Jeddah through the first minute and 18 seconds of this game. Couldn't ask for a better start for Team Liman. Been amongst the most successful 3x3 franchises in history. Had some of the best players, of course, World Tour final winners, and 11 Masters titles. None of that matters to Dominic Chonchi. It's the nice end for the score. Second point of the contest for Team Jeddah, and it is quickly answered. Liman will finish with a score on the inside. M. Holla. No. M. Holla. Oh, faker. I think he said psych on that ball fake. Oh, step back. Take that. Shen Dong Lee. Ooh-wee. 10-3. Mr. Nice. Nothing but you know what from the right wing. There's Vasquez going to work. He said, you too little. I don't care if you did play high school football well. And one. Now, that's a tough assignment for Halujuweki. And big shout out to his auntie, Lashana. He said he was a star, and he led her to the football and basketball in high school. It doesn't shock me. He's a gifted physical individual, but not enough to stop 6'7" manimal, Mihailo Vasic. It is 12-5. Block and foul. Number 4 on Jeddah. So things not exactly getting better for them. They're looking at a 7-point deficit. Down comes Koya. Koya's got it back. He'll whip it up top. Trigger is pulled. It's a misfire. Big rebound on the inside and laid up and in. That was Hao Tong Ki. Eight-point lead for Liman. It don't look good for Jeddah. It don't look good. Kevin Core. Back to work we go. Liman in control of the Wilson. Vasquez, clear lane, easy lane. What a furious start for Liman. A lot to be said for momentum at this time of the year. TV timeout. Liman all over Jeddah like flies on, you know what. But it took everything they had to pull out that win in the final in Chengdu. They've been picking up steam here. In the latter portion of the season, they come in with a 17-13 record. Liman have finished 3rd or better in 4 of their 8 Masters appearances this year. So, I mean, they've been getting it done all year. They had done everything except for win a Masters until, of course, Chengdu. Now they've done that. They don't take care of that possession. Oh, Vedanowskis stepped on the line. They'll give it right back over to Liman. Liman continues at this pace. They'll be done with this contest well before the limit. Liman number 4 in the World Tour standings, by the way. Team Jeddah come in 26th in the World Tour standings, but I do believe since the final is in Jeddah that they will at least have a qualifying draw spot. But Anauskas is fouled on his layup attempt. So if there's any time for them to start turning the tide, it is now. 6:26 to go, so still enough time to make a game of this. But they got to start taking advantage of the opportunities that they have at the charity stripe and find some ways to get some easy offense. Each score is so difficult thanks to that Liman defense. Meantime, Koya to the crib. He's breaking some things. M. Holla, 2 for $1 as he drops Koyich off. He put the chef on the burner in a 7-point game. Jeddah at least is swinging back now. Hasn't put much of a dent in the score, 15-8. But encouraging for them to see M. Holla wants another one. He goes back-to-back like a 90s photo in a 5-point game. Y'all remember y'all probably don't remember the 90s. You remember how you used to pose with your arms folded with your best friend and your back shoulder to shoulder? I didn't do that? Okay, never mind. I guess that's just 80s babies conversation. Forget about it. Forget about it if you're going to try to stop Bosic. Quick spin move past Core. 16-10. Olujuweki wants another one. He does get it to go, but the shot doesn't matter because an offensive foul ruins the possession. Otherwise, that would have been 3 straight doubles for M. Holla. So Kevin Core has some words with official Chibai Koshkutu, and she wasn't hearing it. A warning for the guys in green. Oh, you can't let the chef do that. In the kitchen, wrist twisting like a stir fry as Chef Steph lifted Liman to an 18-10 advantage. Just the second foul on Liman the entire game. M. Holla, quick move left. M. Holla going to the spin move. No defense to be found. Shane Dong has him up 19-10, make that 19-11. Nice touch there from Vedanauskas. Bosic will kick it to Koya. Koya will kick it over to Shane Dong. Dings it off the rim. Score stays where it's at. Stroke was broke. Vasquez out to Koya. Foul underneath on Olujuweki. 2 free throws coming Liman's way as Vasquez will step up to the stripe. Could end it after this timeout on the floor. This game could be over before the second TV timeout. And by the way, teams are awarded bonus money for having the Maurice Lacroix fastest game of the event. It's a $2,000 bonus. So I don't want to get ahead of myself here. But if Liman win this thing with 2 free throws from Vasquez, with just under 5 minutes still left to play in this game, that's going to put them in great position to get that Maurice Lacroix fastest game in the tournament bonus. We're gonna find out. First, Vasquez got to knock them both down, which is not a guarantee. Okay, there's the first of two. At least that one is. Second free throw. Coming up. Mihailo Vasic at the line. A 76% free throw shooter. This one is 100% over with. 21-11. This one ends with 4:43 still left on the clock. That ain't even fair. That ain't even fair. So Liman just plow over Jeddah, and it only took him about a half a 10-minute sprint to do it. That escalated quickly. So it was over about as quick as it started. A lights-out offensive performance from Liman as they win it by double digits in 5 minutes and 17 seconds of game time. Absolutely bonkers. When you got shooters shooting like that, and the offense hitting on all cylinders as it did, you can see why Liman is a threat to win maybe back-to-back Masters titles. Couldn't have asked for a better start here against Jeddah. Of course, Jeddah will have a chance to rebound. Make no mistake about it. They'll play against Lausanne Sport. It is the top two out of each group that advance. But Chef Steph was in his bag, as was the Manimal, as he put the game away from the charity stripe. And that officially puts us out of business, at least for the next 2 hours, as it is time for our session break. We will return at 18:40, so that's 6:40 for you Americans out there watching. Local time, about 2 hours from now. So we'll get back to action, get back into pool play. 10 games still left on the slate today. But again, we'll get restarted in about 2 hours. So in the meantime, enjoy the break, have some lunch, but get reset because it's going to be a hell of a rest of the day from here in Abu Dhabi. So enjoy the 2-hour break. We'll see you at 6:40 local time as the Abu Dhabi Masters will continue then.
Once again, now, we're taking a quick break, a little intermission. We get started again at 6:30 p.m. We have a total of 10 games on the slate. I know you guys are excited. The games are all dancing.